Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It is Thursday afternoon here in the Eastern time zone of the USA. It's 1831 Zulu on October 12th, 2023, and this is the Manufacturers Showcase. This is where DX Engineering brings you one of 170 different manufacturers that we represent and sell here at DX Engineering. And today, we have the sales manager over at WiMo in Germany. It's Carsten, DL6LAU. Hello, Carsten.
Hi, Tim. Good to see you. Good
Good to see
afternoon.
you.
Good afternoon to you.
And I hope your summer was good and your fall is going along well. And do you have a station at home, Carsten?
I don't. So as you might know, I live down here. So WiMo is situated 100 kilometers south of Frankfurt, and but I still have a station together with a friend, totally remote controlled up in Kiel, so 800 kilometers away. But I have a pretty decent station there up in Kiel. I can fully remote control from anywhere.
Nice. And there is a lot of D expeditions on the
That's
air
right.
right now. Yeah.
Swain's a
Yes.
good one, and
Yeah. A lot of exciting times. But we're here today to talk about OM Power,
right.
the amplifiers. And thanks to your help, we have OM Power amplifiers at DX Engineering. And I'm going to show my screen, and we will take a look at the OM Power. And if you can kind of tell us what we're seeing here, Karsten.
Sure, hold a second. Right, so that is the range you will be distributing in the US. We are the main distributor or whatever from OM Power. TB unfortunately cannot join today, as the owner of OM Power, but of course he says a warm welcome to you, Tim. So WiMo is selling OM power for ages in huge quantities due to the fact that they are super reliable, really very well made, trouble free, a lot of protection. And so, what you will get from us, and in fact, today we shipped half a container of OM powers. You might have the pictures later to you. So what we see here is the OM 2000 Plus. That's an HF, basically 160 to 10 meter amplifier, of course, including the walk bands, and plus 50 megahertz, so plus 6 meters. Manually tuned, this one, and so usually will give you 40 to 60 watts input, will give you full US power output. And yeah, so real beauty, very quiet, and yeah, nice amplifier.
It's beautiful inside, Karsten.
Yes, yes,
The construction is just amazing.
yeah. So and it really it is, and it's really there for years. Still updated once in a while. So what you get now and on the market for probably more than a year now is the Plus model of the OM 2000, meaning you have a 4.3-inch color touched screen display, and all of but the beauty is basically you will not need that display at all. There's a web application you can access, so hook your OM power to your local LAN and set up the software, and you have much more than the display shows at the touch of your finger screen on your PC monitor. You can monitor all the voltages, current, protection, output, of course, and stuff like that.
That's very exciting. Let's see. So that's the OM 2000
1000
Plus.
plus the manual model, and then there's basically the same one called OM 2000A plus, A for automatic. Right. So same thing. FCC approved on this model. Has one ceramic tetrode, FU728 Foxtrot. Same thing. Full legal output for the US. color touch display. Yeah, but fully automatic. So either it will sense your frequency when you transmit, so without any cat connection, or of course to make it even quicker and more reliable, will hook up to basically all transceivers, Kenwood, Yaesu, Elecraft, you name it.
Wow, that's beautiful. Let's see what else we have here.
Probably next in line will be the 4001 HF, I
Yes.
guess. Right. So this is a kind of a beast. Uh, it's 160 to 10 meter, so no 6 meter on this amplifiers. Carries two pieces of FU728 Fox. Uh, has again this RF sensitive band and frequency switching. Can tune within the band in band segments. So even if you're whatever 40-meter beam up in the band has a not that nice SWR compared to the CW portion, you can add band segments to the tuning, and yeah, basically this one gives you roughly 4 kW in phone and CW, and 3 kW in RTTY and the other continuous modes.
So there's a lot of headroom, and
Yeah, yeah.
let's see. We have the 4001.
Yeah. Then again, there again you have the OM 4001A. So again, the automatic version of
Yes.
that beast with the 2 times FU728 Fox. And I think all the versions is except the OM 2000A, you get also as a special version for MARS for Mars. So you also should have that in stock
Okay.
shortly.
Yes. Yeah. Boy, very, very,
Yeah,
very nice. I
yeah.
mean, it's
Now
amazing.
this one is, I think, let me check. I made a note here because I wasn't. I think it's 67 kg. So is that right? Let me check. But it's a real beast. So it's two transformers in there, and yeah. So it's and you know what OM Power is claiming their power output stuff. It's really it's key down. I have the 4000. I started with smaller amplifiers, but we have two of the 4001A now at our station, the remote station, and absolutely reliable for basically for years. Really, nothing, no complaints at all.
Wow. Yeah, and the ones that we've sold have had no trouble.
Yeah,
Customers are very, very happy. And these days, Karsten, with all the D expeditions, you need a good, reliable power amplifier.
absolutely. You do not you want to be first, not to waste too much time, and be in the first third or whatever. You never know how long an expeditions can stay on the island. We've seen that in the past.
Yep.
So it's not a good strategy to wait until the pileups might have melted down. So you better be in the first third.
And having a good amplifier is certainly now. What about tuners or any of the OM power amplifiers? Do they have built-in tuners?
So yes, a little bit. So the A models have, but not as we know from. So I think they tuned something like maybe 1 to 2 or something like that, or 1 to 2.5 or so. So but no dedicated tuner are the are in those amplifiers.
All right, but they will accept some SWR
Absolutely,
without
absolutely.
shutting down. And I
Yes,
think that's how about tube availability? What happens if
Totally easy. So the thing is, so now TV, so of ORM Power, they switched to their FU728 Foxtrot. In fact, that's a Chinese tube. Maybe 2 3 years ago. Before that, they were using the GU range out of Russia, so GU78B and those supply nowadays got really limited, at least for really mass production are like OM Power. So they tested the tube for more than a year with a really decent group of beta testers, and absolutely no complaint. And so I think we have not. We probably, as I said, we are now have the FU 728s 3 years on the market in all of the OM amplifiers, and I think we did not sell a single replacement tube. So.
And so, Carsten, you have one of these OM power amplifiers
Mhm,
in your remote station. How
mhm.
hard was it to remote it?
Super easy. So you hook up you really hook up the OM at the remote place to the LAN there. In my case, we access the site with a VPN network, and then it's a web GUI. So you just enter the URL in your browser, and you have full access to the amplifier.
Wow,
So yeah,
that is really really super.
yeah.
And are you seeing in Germany and Europe? Are you seeing a high demand for amplifiers
Yeah, definitely.
now that the D
Yes.
expeditions are going?
Yes, we do. Extreme high demand. Of course, we had a super high peak in the month before Bouvet last year, basically. But it's still summer. Of course, it's a little bit slower, but for the last 4 weeks or so, it's definitely picking up. And in fact, some of the other amplifier manufacturers we carry cannot come up with this demand, and that's also another beauty of OM power. They really have the power and the possibilities really to ship in quantities. And I think we shipped something like 3 tons, 3 metric tons of amplifiers to you. So it's it was quite a wall. So it was a good fraction of a 40-foot container filled for you that will
Yes.
go out in fact tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw the photo
Yeah,
of the container that's coming to
yeah,
DX Engineering from Germany, and we're very excited to get that. And we're very happy and very proud of our working relationship with
yeah,
you, with WiMo, and of course with you, to bringing many products here to the U.S.
yeah. That's
From all over Europe, and it's really worked out well for our customers, and that's the most important thing of all. And
absolutely right.
so, doesn't look like we have any questions, which is a good thing. That's a good sign. That means that maybe some guys are thinking about purchasing amplifiers and getting ready for. I mean, there's so many D expeditions going on, and there's nothing like having a good antenna with a
Definitely.
good amplifier.
That's
And
right.
so, again, thank you so much, Carsten, for coming on today
You're
and
welcome, Tim.
talking about OM Power,
Power.
now available at DX Engineering. We've got amplifiers on the shelf and amplifiers that are in a container getting ready to ship tomorrow to DX Engineering. So if we're out of a particular model when it comes time for you to purchase, just stand by, put in a back order, because the back order will put you in line first. Carsten, thanks so much. Great to see you, and
Absolutely.
we'll have you on again soon.
My pleasure, Tim. Good afternoon to you all, and see you again.
All right. And
Bye
as
bye.
they say, Dankeschön. So
Tschüss, 73.
73 from DX Engineering.